creepy sites so they can't share or sell it. How cool is that? Get all this for $9.99 a month. And as our listener, if you go to duckduckgo.com/KYW, you'll get an exclusive 7-day free trial on us. duckduckgo.com/KYW.
The following is a paid commercial message.
27 years in politics has changed Bob Casey. He's just not the same anymore. In Washington, Bob Casey voted to let biological men compete against our girls in their sports. And Casey introduced a bill to force hospitals to perform sex change operations against their beliefs. Letting men compete against our daughters? Forcing hospitals to perform sex changes? It's just not normal. But that's how liberal Casey is these days. Casey also voted for higher taxes on seniors' Social Security benefits, too. Casey even voted for a bill that could raise out-of-pocket drug costs for seniors. Higher taxes on Social Security? Raising drug costs for seniors? Come on, Casey. It's just not right. Bob Casey's gone way too liberal for Pennsylvania. After 27 years, we need a change. It's time to fire Bob Casey. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. SenateLeadershipFund.org.
The following is a paid commercial message.
Kamala Harris gets that everyday costs are too high. She has real plans to tackle price gouging, cut taxes for middle-class families, and make life more affordable. Her opponent's plan?
Donald Trump plans to impose what is, in effect, a national sales tax. On everyday products, it will mean higher prices on just about every one of your daily needs. A Trump tax on gas, a Trump tax on food, a Trump tax on clothing, a Trump tax on over-the-counter medication. Donald Trump's plan would cost a typical family $3,900 a year. When everyday prices are too high, he will make them even higher.
Kamala Harris, a better plan for lowering costs for a future we can afford. Paid for by FFPAC, ffpac.org, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. FFPAC's responsible for the content of this advertising.
Crash Schuylkill eastbound past University. We'll take a look at that with Stevie. And trick-or-treaters going to have wonderful weather tonight. Dry, a low of 63. Tomorrow, early morning shower, then sunshine by midday with a high of 80. KWW's time, 4:30. From the Delaware Valley Honda Studios, get a deal you'll like on a Honda you'll love. 103.9 FM.
Authorities in South Jersey say a mom stole money from work and then lied about her son's cancer treatments to delay her day in court. I'm Mike Darden.
A 47-year-old Germantown man charged with homicide by vehicle while DUI in connection with the fatal Cheltenham crash after authorities allege he was high on PCP at the time.
Philadelphia City Council members signaled dissatisfaction with the process for the proposed Center City Arena. I'm Pat Lowe.
Sixers continue to struggle. They're preparing now for the Grizzlies. Flyers go for 2 in a row tonight. They host the Blues, and Eagles preparing for Sunday's home game against the Jaguars. 81 and sunny, getting down to 63. Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Durham. Our top story, 431 additional charges filed against a Mays Landing woman accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars from the senior living center where she worked. Investigators say she lied about her son receiving cancer treatments to delay the trial. Here's KWW's South Jersey reporter Mike Doherty. The details.
As lifestyle director at the Greenbrier Ocean Air Community and Golf Course in Beartown, it was Alicia Campbell's job to book events and purchase items for the senior living community. Instead, the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office says the 37-year-old spent at least $80,000 on herself and used Venmo to transfer nearly $100,000 to herself. After arraignment on the theft and forgery charges, investigators say Campbell provided the court documents that her son was receiving leukemia treatment in Philadelphia and then in Texas, so the court granted repeated requests for delay. That's until investigators noticed the letterhead on her docs didn't match the hospital's address and no contact information for the doctor was provided. Ultimately, police confirmed with the hospital that nobody there ever spoke with Campbell, let alone treated her son. She is now facing a long list of charges for theft, forgery, obstruction, and related offenses.